Welcome back to some more Gold State Gaming. We're on a 3 streak. We've won the past 3 Gold State Gaming days. Let's get right into it. Per usual, hope everybody's having an absolutely fantastic day as you're watching this. Got a new high score for the profile as well last time with some abandoned deck Red Seal Glass shenanigans. Very fun video yesterday. Go watch it if you haven't already. Random deck yields Magic deck. I love me the Magic deck. I'm not going to lie. Probably favorite deck. Maybe second favorite behind Ghost, but one of my favorites for sure. My mouse is okay. Already off to a rough start. My mouse is gonna make me crash out. This should win, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Chat, it is cold as hell where I'm at right now. I ain't gonna lie. We got like all the snow in the world last night. We got like 6 inches of snow within like literally overnight, and it's incredibly dense snow, so it's a bit of a snow day, so to speak, you know what I mean? Anyway, rental talkie could be a consideration. You know, we talk a lot about these rental early game jokers. Rental scaling jokers like this Squimbo, if it wasn't rental, is probably something that I'd be interested in picking up like immediately, just because Squimbo is so generically very good. Even against Psychic as our first boss, probably it would be a consideration for me. The problem with Squimbo is that you want to be cycling hands to scale it, to get it to increase in chips. And if you're cycling hands, you don't have those hands left over at the end of rounds. This is not only eating your money from your leftover hands, but it's also eating additional money because of the rental fee. Whereas this walkie-talkie, you know, still eating your money with the rental fee, but if you can get out in one hand because of the walkie-talkie, well, you're saving $3, spending $3 because of your leftover hands, so maybe you can justify it. Regardless, I think we go Buffoon Pack before we make a decision. Could be delayed gratification. Maybe. Delayed grat with no scoring feels a little awkward, but it could be a delayed grat rental walkie angle. Could also just be the Chad. Perishable Chad feels a little bad if it was like stickerless Chad, or maybe on the Magic deck even Eternal Chad, probably I'd take it. But Perishable feels a little awkward. I think it might just be a delayed grat angle. We don't have to play into it as well. It's just if we get like a good top deck, we can choose to. This is not the greatest top deck. It is 4 to a straight. Hello, mouse. I'm going to try and play into this, probably if I miss this draw. Okay, so we do get the straight here, so I think we can play into it. I think if I would have missed that draw, probably we just sacrificed the money, but I think now we can probably afford to get some delayed grat action cooking. We have 10 diamonds and 3 of them in our hand, so let's just rip the pair and hope for diamonds flush on the backswing. We don't get diamonds flush, but we get 2 pair aces and 10s. I believe that gets us out. We would need 50 times 2 to get out, and this generates about 60 times 2. So we do get the delayed grat money. Not too bad. $8. Droll Joker, not my favorite. Could be a Mercury angle, and then with the delayed grat, we just pop our Fools for the Mercuries, and then we just play pairs to get the delayed grat money. Droll Joker feels a little awkward with the delayed grat. It also just feels awkward because it's a Droll Joker and I hate him. I think let's go with at least 1 Mercury card, and then we'll see what we can cook up from there. I believe 4 large pairs gets you out, right? Or am I mistaken? Let's test this theory, because if they do, then probably we just go for the delayed grat value. That does get us out if we can swing it, which I'd be okay with. Does it? No, that doesn't get us out. I may or may not be tripping. We do get a straight here, though. Okay, another high pair gets me out. Rats. Bummer. So I wasted hands and I'm not getting out. Dude, my mouse. Okay, I'm actually going to freak out over my mouse, dude. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, well, we get interest money and we get boss money. But that's a little sad that we didn't top deck another pair. Sock my Buskin? Could be. Maybe. Boss says hearts are debuffed. Generally, Sock My Buskin relies on retriggers. Generally it relies on retriggers. It's a retrigger joker. Generally the builds that it rely on it are very retrigger heavy, and so if you have retrigger heavy builds, you want to be playing heavy hands, because retrigger heavy builds rely on the base planet card molt, and the heaviest hands have the heaviest base molt. So maybe, you know, it's easier to deck fix if we're on the Magic deck, so maybe the sock is slightly better here. I still feel like it's not fantastic, but it could be a plan. I honestly could just kind of want to pop these fools for more Mercury cards and go next. If we get 2 fools for 2 Mercury cards, that's plus 30 plus 2 to our base value. That's 55 times 5. If we get 4 pairs, we can get out. I'm not entirely convinced that that's the line, but it doesn't feel bad to have just a level 4 pair in Ante 2. I think I'm going to skip the sock. I'm going to go next and see what's on my top deck. The 2 pair is not doing it for me. I think I'm going to pop both of these fools for Mercury cards, and we'll see where that takes us. I think that's probably not the worst play of all time with a delayed grat. Okay. That's something. Does this get me out? I believe it does. Yeah, get the delayed grat money. Some leftover hand money as well. Some interest money as well. Alright, we're cooking. Halvesies is molt. We'll take him. Now we're just playing pairs. Not too shabby, not too shabby. No value in the deck, so I don't want to discard anyway because of delayed grat, but maybe if there was like a blue seal in our deck, you know, a blue seal is worth $4 to me if we can find that, but absolutely no value in the deck, so that's not necessary. Could be a Chad 8-ball angle here. I would maybe try and finagle something, especially with the Magic deck. I would maybe try and play into this a bit more if the 8-ball wasn't perishable. Maybe we take it anyway. We are on Magic deck. Chad 8-ball could be a lot of tarot cards. Let's do it. It's a little goofy. We don't have to worry about discarding for delayed grat right now either, because delayed grat is perishable, so it's going to debuff regardless of if we save our discards right now. This is not giving us the money at the end of the round, so we can just discard and try and find 8s. I find the 8s. I believe this pair should win. If this pair does win, then I'm not going to be able to sell anything up here to get to interest. Otherwise, I would sell the delayed grat, but I think let's just keep it to block right now. No tarot cards from the 8-ball. Huge. 0 for 4 8-ball. Yeah, I don't need a delayed grat, so let's just block him. Seed money is probably something I'm interested in. I think if it is something I'm interested in, probably I go next to save a little bit of moolah for it. Let's go with a discard. Let's go with another discard. I can play the high card 8, just hoping for tarot cards. We get Fool for Mercury into Magician, or we could just double up on Magician. Honestly, with a stickerless Chad, probably we just double up on Magician, right? With this many levels already in pairs as well, we could just keep our Fool, which is maybe something that I'm more interested in as well. Yeah, let's just keep our Fool, huh? We don't have to double up on Magician, but the opportunity is there if it presents itself. $6. Could be an Obelisk angle. Just play a bunch of pairs and then down the line rotate to something else. If we take this Obelisk, we probably take this Uranus card with it just to have something in the chamber for when we rotate out of pairs. But I don't hate that play. Let's go for an Obelisk. Let's go... I'm going to Fool you for Magician card, and then let's go for a Uranus. Go next. Not taking the investment tag anyway, but also investment tag shuts down our... shuts down our angle at getting seed money, which I think is probably more important. No money still. That's okay. Could play the 8 for a tarot card that does mess with my Obelisk a little bit, but I think it's probably worth. Get the Hierophant. Get out. Okay. Don't love a Hierophant Chad is not bad for Obelisk, I guess. We'll keep that in the chamber. Let's go seed money here. And then... Boss says previously played are debuffed. So our luckies are going to be debuffed, but other than that, I don't really care. and I don't think it affects our like scoring. So let's go for a Celestial pack. We could do 3 oak, we could do flush, probably 3 oak. Bang. One of our last rounds with the 8 ball, so maybe we keep this 8, try and go for pairs of 8s. Could play the queens, right, Meow? Obelisk resets, that's fine. I was intending on it resetting anyway. Okay, we get the 8s. I'm gonna do this just in case we get like turbo lucky and we need the consumable slots. Realistically, that's not happening, but it could have. One more round with the 8 ball. And then he's out of here. We'll take the Magician card. I can sell Delayed Grat for a Juggler. That seems fine. Go into the Arcana pack. Arcana pack has Fool Hierophant. It has a $12 Temperance, and it has a Jold card. I think probably with the Chad, we just want to keep Magician cards, or like Lucky cards as our money engine. Could be an Ice Cream for the Obelisk. I think probably the Ice Cream melts by the time the Obelisk becomes relevant. Could be that we have to start scaling the Obelisk earlier than I want. Generally, when I have Obelisk, I start scaling it around ante 5, ante 6. The arm could pose a little bit of an issue. Actually, maybe with the arm, we want to be playing pairs into it, so that we're not leveling down our other hands that we maybe need to scale the Obelisk. The arm's kind of scaring me. I think I'm going to pick up this Ice Cream. And then let's go next. Could have taken the standard pack. I'm not against that idea, but saving money is kind of sick. Let's go Magician here. Let's go... I'm going to discard a Lucky card, try and find some 8s. Just to get that last little bit of 8 ball value. Okay, cool. It's worth. If we get one hit off of it, it's worth. Fool. I'm okay with that, honestly. That's actually pretty good. Okay, 8 ball's dead. I think I am gonna block him. We'll sell you. I'm gonna Fool for more Magician cards, and then I'll pop this Pluto for when we start scaling the Obelisk. Let's go standard pack. This is kind of buns. Let's go Arcana pack. We could hang him. We could make more clurbs. We could make more spades. Maybe for the Obelisk, suit changers are not that bad, but I think probably hanging them is just fine. Okay. Do we maybe want to continue scaling this Obelisk just because of the arm? I don't know. I think we're fine to just play pairs with the Ice Cream especially. I think we don't need the X-Molt from the Obelisk. Push comes to shove, we have the chips from Ice Cream. We can just ship like high cards into the boss and probably be fine. I guess we wouldn't want to do high cards because we have levels, but if we need to, we can. Unlucky cards, huge. Love to see it. There's a pair of queens. Holy! Okay, a pair of aces. Yeah, we might not be playing pairs into the boss, ladies and gents. I'll ship this to scale the Obelisk a little bit and to just try and get some lucky triggers. Okay, we got 2 Molt triggers there. That was not needed, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh, wait, I have seed money as well. GG. That's lucky. Conflicts a little bit with the halvesies, but also so does Obelisk, so maybe it doesn't matter. That's lucky. Let's go into both of these packs. Go next. Tempe, so we can do a little bit outside of that as well. Devil card pack. Probably... we could do a straight. We could do a full house. Maybe full house level is fine. Let's go next. Arm's a little rough, but I think... probably with the photo, now we just ship pairs this whole time. And then after this, we can start scaling the Obelisk. How many pairs do I have? I have 15 played pairs. Yeah, we can just play pairs. My pair level is going to be nuked, but with the Obelisk, that's completely fine, right? Is what I'm getting at. Let's discard for like one more lucky queen, maybe. We don't find it. Let's make a gold card, because this should get out. No Molt Trigger. That might not get out. Tragic. Alright, well, we'll rip the high card. Gotta level that down, but that's okay. We got a Molt Trigger, so this gets us out. Absolutely. Yeah, that one tapped. If we got the first trigger lucky proc, but you can't always be getting those, right? Okay, now with plus 50 chips on Ice Cream, we kind of need base chips. Photograph can get our base Molt up enough where Obelisk can clutch up, so now we're kind of playing this like a Constellation run, where we're kind of just picking up any planet card that does like anything for us. These all kind of suck. Random gold's okay, but I want to try and keep my deck relatively fixed if we're doing Obelisk shenanigans. Let's go like this. We got a pair, could be a straight angle. Let's ship the high card just for some money. Huge. Ooh, that is not many points. That is not many points, gamers. This is looking a little troublesome. I ain't gonna lie. The full house is like the highest base Molt that we have at our disposal. We've also played 0 full houses, so we'll ship the full house. This also has hella lucky triggers. Oh, okay. We got the lucky trigger first shot. We're chilling. No money, but that's okay. We got 1 money hit. That's all I need. We also have seed money, which I'm pretty sure I literally just acknowledged that we had seed money and then subsequently forgot it in the next 10 seconds. I need to play into that. Let's take the full house level. Let's go next. Yeah, now we can just never play pairs ever, which shouldn't be an issue in theory. Let's play the high card for maybe lucky triggers, and then we'll go for the flush. I think we discard you. Okay. Thank you. Ship the flush. Could go for the 2 pair. Could go for maybe this 2 pair. I think we save that for like maybe a full house on the backswing. I don't know. I think this is fine. 2 pair action. Ended off with a 3 oak. Can do halvesies 3 oak. Pog, money, pog. Okay, so I'm rich, but I'm a little bit weak. Constellation's kind of fire here because we're taking... I literally just said we're going to be playing this like a Constellation run, in that we're going to be taking a bunch of random planet cards. So if that's already our plan, probably we just take a Constellation, and then we have double X-Molt. Blue Seal is fire. Oh, Campfire would have been so much better there. That's okay. We can get by with Constellation, but Campfire would have been like infinitely better, especially with this Tarot Merchant in the shop. That's okay. We're chilling. Business card, if I had a slot for it, would be something, but I don't, so it's not. Take a Chariot. I've once again forgotten about seed money, so let me just take this pack and we can get out. I mean, I want to be able to play high cards just because they're consistent, but realistically that's not happening because I have no plus chips. So probably it's just a full house angle. This is a little scary. We could do a full house. We just get no Chad value, but I think that's fine. 17 pairs. I can play 8 high cards and pretty much everything else is going to be on the table for the entire game. I think this is fine. Just get some Obelisk scaling. Could go clubs flush with maybe some steel. Yeah, that seems fine. Could be a 2 pair angle here as well, but that feels maybe a little bit bad. Let's go steel. Let's go clubs flush with the steel. This is probably going to be a majority of the points that I need for this. Yeah, and now I can just play this 2 pair and we can try and get lucky triggers, I guess. Should have discarded because we had a blue seal and a gold card that we could have found, but oh well. Alrighty, 14 bucks. Wasteful is kind of cool for finding hands that maybe collaborate with the Obelisk better, so to speak. Can take full house 3 oak. Let's go next. Keep our seed money interest. What's the angle here? It could just be a high card to cycle. High card to cycle and to find, to maybe get lucky triggers. I think, I don't know. I don't love that, but we'll do it. Hey, worth. Worth. Wow, it's actually getting like a lot of points now. Okay, 30k on a flush. Probably I just do hearts flush on the backswing. Could be another high card. We got to be kind of careful with these high cards as well. Just because it's kind of close to our pair level, right? Or to our, like, played pair amount, so to speak. This gets me out. Okay. We're kind of reaching the point of no return with the obelisk, especially since now we're rich. Probably I can take a bunch of planet cards, and now the Constellation Obelisk combo is going to be kind of unstoppable when you also take into account the photo. Take the purple seal there. Purple seal is just nice for deck fixing. We'll take the Uranus card. Strength is fine, I guess. I could hold a strength. Maybe Serpent is something that I'm a little worried about if I can't cycle a bunch. How many 2 pairs have I played? I've played 3 2 pairs. I can play 14 more. Probably I just shipped this for Obelisk. Okay. Could be a Hearts Flush angle, and then maybe I just end up playing the blue seal. Could be 2 pair now. I think if we get Lucky Trigger, this is good. I think if we don't get Lucky Trigger, this is bad. How many hearts do I have in the deck? 6 hearts in the deck. I think I'd rather just ship a flush here, low-key, and I'll ditch the blue seal. Could also be a full house. Maybe I strength these jacks and we do full house. Actually, that seems like the play. Because then I get the best of both worlds. I get the good base molt and I get lucky triggers, which is why I wanted to ship the 2 pair anyway. Yeah. Maybe this is a full house build, chat. We might just be filling our house. We might just be filling our house, so to speak. Is that a pause? That's got to be a pause. Chat, comment below if that was a pause. Arcana pack. Okay. I'm not taking this because if I sell the Chad, we're losing ×8, and if I sell the Obelisk, we're losing ×4. So, give me the 11 bucks. Sorry, gamers. Not happening. Glumbus, yet another example of probably something that would have been better than the than the Constellation, but we're locked into the Constellation, so that's okay. I'm not too hung up about it. Go next, Serpent. This is the biggest full house angle I've ever seen. Yep. Full discard to try and find blue seals. We didn't end up finding blue seals. That's okay. This wins in 1. Yeah. Mayhaps it's just a full house angle. 18 bucks. Burnt Jonkler's pretty cool. Money Tree, with the amount of money that we've been generating, is probably not super worth. Because we don't have any Econ Jokers, and we have, like, 1 gold card in the deck. I guess if we get money hits, Money Tree is worth from Luckies, but that's, like, the only time that it's worth. Burnt Joker's too slow. Bootstraps is perishable and too slow. Let's take the Money Tree. There's not really any reason not to take it. I just think that unless we get lucky hits, probably we're not getting to cap on that. But we'll see. I think I'm going to ditch the gold and try and go for full house. Queens and kings, full house is the play. Maybe I do this for lucky money. Tragic. Now I could do this if I don't care about the blue seal, which I kind of don't. Let's go lucky money. Could draw another ace, and then I just get a free full house. Same thing with kings. Full house photo Chad should win, so I'm just going to ship all these for money procs. Or I could get a Pluto card. That works. Let's pop that into the Constellation. Death card's pretty nice. Moon could be something. What's our boss? I've looked at it like 16 times, but it didn't actually register. The hook is completely fine. Purple Seal wild card is pretty compatible with the build that we are rocking. Let's go. Honestly, probably we go glass this late in the game as opposed to luckies. Let's go next. Let's go high card angle for the money. I can ship 4 more high cards and we're anti-7 big blind. That should be fine. Yeah, we have ×10 molt for the obelisk. We actually have ×80 because of the photograph. Pretty much anything that we play is going to be winning. I'm going to keep it a stack unless I accidentally play a pair. Could be a 3 oak angle just to cycle. I need to use this death card on something as well. Maybe I feel like this might win. I think I'm going to discard this, low-key. Okay, that's pretty nice. Tragic. No blue seal, but I can do one of these, and that leaves me open to more full houses. Could do this for the boys. Wrong order, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with unlocking some secret hands on an obelisk run. We got a money hit as well. I'm doing the same thing with seed money now with money tree. I'm spending down and just forgetting that I'm supposed to be getting to $100. Fool for a moon? I mean, honestly, that's like not even that bad, no? Could just make a flush house pivot. Anti-7 big blind. Surely that doesn't cook us. Standard pack. That's really nice. That works with flush house and just in general. Purple seals are pretty nice. Let's go with one of these. Blue seal would be fire if I can keep it. Probably not. Could try and hang the glass. I think probably I keep the glass for like endgame. Probably it's a 4 oak angle. Let me do... Could go for a high card to try and find more. I think I just do this. Let's do one of these, I guess. I think I just ripped the 4 oak. Have I played a single 4 oak? Also a miracle that I kept that blue seal plus constellation value. 4 oak did not get close to winning. That's actually so sad. Could be a 2-pair angle. Could be a high card angle. Let's ship high card here. It ripped the blue seal and the steel. That's crazy. We might die here, actually. This is quite sad. Can't play pairs. Can play 2 more high cards. High card, I believe, gets us out if we get a lucky hit. Otherwise, I don't think it does anything for us. I think I need to ditch the halvesies molt. What is like my best angle here? I could just rip nothing burgers and go for clubs flush. But on hook, that's a little troublesome, so to speak. Maybe I just keep the 5s for a full house. We could do like 5s queens. I think I do this, actually, just so I can cycle the purple seal, and maybe that gives me a suit changer that I can pivot into a flush with. I don't think we ever care about halvesies value. Okay, it discards the purple seal. We get a star card. That's our way out. That is our way out, by the way. Pop this, and I have a photo Chad flush now. This probably still doesn't win, actually. It wins if we get lucky trigger. I think without lucky trigger, it loses. Yeah, I think this loses. Oh, dude, that was so close. Oh. I should have kept that moon card. There was no reason to use that when we played the 4 oak. I could have kept that moon card. I mean, would it have mattered? We didn't play a full house here either. I guess I could have played 2 flushes instead of like a high card and a flush. I should have kept that moon card. That was 100% my fault. There was literally 0 reason to use that moon card. That's tragic. Well, win streak down the drain. Boys, I sold it. I'm sorry. I shall go fall upon my sword now. Not actually, though. In jest. All right. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be starting another win streak tomorrow. Smash like for more silly mistakes. Love y'all. Stay safe. Sleep well. Have a good one. Hope your holiday week is going well, considering it's the day before Thanksgiving. Yeah, love y'all. Peace.